Welcome everyone to a brand new video. In this video I'll be showing you how to download the modded version of car parking, in which you can get free unlimited money and coins, and every in-app purchase is also for free. So as you can see, I have the game downloaded on my iPhone underneath the home icon. This one is not the usual version of car parking, which is the normal version of car parking. Instead, this is a very interesting modded version, which gives me free unlimited money and coins and all the other in-app purchases for free as well. So I'll just open it and show you. And by the way, let me just tell you that this modded version is downloadable and compatible with both Android and iOS devices, and that means it doesn't matter whichever device I'm using. Although I'm using an iPhone in this video, and by that you might think that this method is only working on iOS devices and that this game is only compatible with iOS devices. However, that's not the case. In this video, I'll be showing you comprehensively all the steps that will help you get this game downloaded into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. So just watch this video until the end, and I'll be shedding more detail about the entire process momentarily. But before, let me tell you, look at this. I have the game opened, and I can just go on to purchase anything I want. All the in-app purchases are for free, and I just have to click on it and cancel the process of signing into my Apple ID. And by doing so, I've already made the purchase. And this way, I can go on to purchase whatever I want without having to worry about running out of resources or any of these purchases at any point in the game. I can just go on to purchase as much as I want, and if at any point I'm running out of these resources, such as money and coins, I can just come back to the store and just make all these random clicks again and go on to purchase as much as coins and money as I want, and then top up my balance again. And this way I can just go on to purchase all those high-end cars, as well as do some fantastic upgrades and, enjoy this game to its full potential and make sure I make the best use out of my money. Now this way I can make the game a whole lot more interesting, entertaining, fun, and easier, because I can have access to all those things that would take a normal player a lot of time in the normal version pretty quickly. Look at this. Now I can do these expensive upgrades and modifications to my cars, their engines, and other modifications such as tires, brakes, turbos, exhausts, etc. I can just go on to purchase as much as I want and should never worry about running out of resources at any point in the game. This is what the charm of this entire modded version is. It basically gives me access to all of these crazy resources in infinite amounts. And by that, I can just change color every other minute and I don't run out of money. That's how amazing this is. So this is the entire incredible modded version that I was talking about, and what this video is all about. So, coming back to the entire compatibility thing. Now, this game is downloadable and compatible with both Android and iOS devices, and although I'm running it on my iPhone, I'm playing it on my iPhone in this video, you can play it in the exact same way on your Android devices. And you might be wondering that how to download it on your Android devices. Don't worry about that either, because in this video, I will be showing you how to download this game into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. Because the steps are exactly the same. There's no difference except for one point where Android users have to skip one step, and for that I'm here to guide you when and where to do so. And by the way, let me just flash back a few seconds before earlier. I just love the way that car sort of saved itself from bumping into me, by the way. Now look at that drifting, that's amazing, that smoke trails, those smoke trails and these lines on the road, and the car has actual effects of being damaged, and it's just amazing. Look at that, the smoke. I just love the smoke. It's just like those racers when they win their races and then they go boom on the tires and then they start. And by the way, we have to switch gears every time we are trying to drive in reverse. It's the automatic transmission. I'm not sure if I can have the manual transmission in this game, but if I do have it, it's going to be fun because you can have all those clutch and then you can have more settings and drive more realistically. But oh, look at that, I just hit someone? Or did someone hit me? Oh, okay. I kind of made them hit me. And secondly, this is also realistic because that's how automatic cars work. We have a D, we have R, we have N, we have B. With all these different gears, and then we have just an accelerator and a braking pedal. Look at that. That was some poor braking and steering. And we can have some settings such as steering sensitivity. And I'd like to come back and look at that. Let me just purchase more. Although I don't need any of these. But let's just purchase more and have some good time, topping up our balances. There we go. So thank you for a big purchase. Okay. Thank you for big purchase. They know that it's a big purchase, so that's why they've put up the message of thank you for the big purchase. So you don't sort of like motivate those who spend real money in these games. But that's not the case with us because we have this modded version. We can have access to all those things without paying money. Look at this. I can have. Okay, so look at that. I just bought this car. What is that? Okay. These are some classics, you know? These are some old classic cars. But I just hated the first one. It was just so small. And look, I just love that. Okay, so that was a Mercedes. This is a Ford, I believe. I don't know what car is this. It seems like a Ford to me. Unless it really is. Let's just modify this thing and get it like a little more decent in terms of mechanical modifications and some physical modifications as well. Plenty of money to spend on these different cars and get them to their full potential and then use them. So for now, let's just close this game and go on to the settings and just look into the downloading process. Now look at and open the settings of your phone. Step number 1 is go to your general settings, go to your background app refresh and make sure it is on Wi-Fi and cellular data. This is step number 1, which is only for iOS devices, and this is the distinguishing step, and if you're an Android user, skip to step number 2, and this is the only difference in the entire process, because there is no background app refresh in Android devices. Once that's done, move on to step number 2, and that is, go down to your battery settings and make sure all power saving mods have been turned off, and this is step number 2, which is for both Android and iOS devices. The last thing you have to do is go to your browser settings, go to the privacy and security section, and make sure all cookies have been unblocked by turning off the option that says block all cookies. Otherwise, your downloading process will be affected, and this is step number 3, which is again for both Android and iOS devices. Once these things are done, close your settings, hit open the browser for which all cookies have been unblocked, and in the search engine bar, type this in carefully and correctly, appisland.club. Alright guys, appisland.club. Once you've typed this in, click search, and a list of modded games and apps will appear right in front of you display, and this list is pretty long and extensive, and you might get lost in this list. But just scroll up and down if you can find the game by any luck, like me. There we go, car parking plus plus. Free money and coins, all in-app purchases are free. Click on that, click on the start injection button to start the injection process, and remember, there is no need for jailbreaking and rooting over here. It's as simple and straightforward as I'm showing you it is, and the only reason I fast forwarded the video over here is to make it short because the injection process takes a while, but not too long, so just bear with me. And hang in there, and as soon as it finishes, you'll be asked to complete this one last easy step. What you're gonna want to do over here is basically move into it and start doing it by installing 2 apps from the list below and follow the instructions to complete the injection process. Now I've completed it, and my first one was copper banking. I had to install it and run it for 30 seconds, but I ran it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side, and as you can see, it's already installed, by the way. I ran it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side and would recommend you guys do the same as well. However, the only reason of doing it is to make sure that you've ran the app above the required threshold time period. And my second one was fetch rewards. I had to install it and run it for 30 seconds, but again I ran it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side. And again, as you can see, the app is already installed in my store. This is a different one. I'm looking for fetch rewards. Hold on a second. I don't know. I wonder why this is opening. Maybe it's a glitch. Okay, so open it, by the way. Download it and open it. And run it for 40 to 50 seconds. And once you've completed both your offers, simply close everything and return to your home page. And you'll notice that your Car Parking Plus Plus will have been downloaded just the way it has been downloaded over here, removing these 2 simple steps underneath the home icon. And you may delete these extra apps to optimize your storage once your game has been downloaded, by the way. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I'll see you next time in another cool video. Until then, take care, enjoy the game, and bye.